Welcome to Timeless Wisdom from the Upanishads. I'm Dr. Surendra, your friend, philosopher, and guide, here to weave ancient stories with modern tools, crafting a sanctuary for your mind and soul. This is episode 2, Nachiketa and the Lord of Death, drawn from the sacred Katha Upanishad. A new episode awaits you daily at 3 a.m. Indian Standard Time. Treat it as your morning ritual, a gentle awakening to ease stress, quiet fear, and uncover the deepest truths of existence. Close your eyes now, let the world fade into silence, and step into this journey with me. If you are new, our playlist holds every tale. Begin with episode 1, Shvetketu's Journey. Explore there. Today, we'll face life's greatest mystery, death, and find peace in its shadow, igniting self-realization within you. Let's begin. Picture a young boy, Nachiketa, living in the ancient land of the sages, born to Vajashravas, a man known for his devotion yet bound by earthly pride. Vajashravas was a scholar, a keeper of rituals, but his heart harbored a subtle vanity, a desire for recognition among the gods. One day, he resolved to perform a grand sacrifice, the Vishwajit, offering all his possessions to the divine, hoping to earn spiritual merit and divine favor. His home buzzed with activity, priests chanting, fires blazing, as he gave away cows, horses, gold, and grain. But among his gifts were old, frail cows, their horns dulled, their bodies weak, unable to bear calves or yield milk. These were not offerings of abundance, but tokens of reluctance, a half-hearted gesture masked by ceremony. Nachiketa, wise beyond his years, watched this with quiet discernment. He was not yet a man, his voice still soft, his frame slight, but his mind burned with clarity. "Father," he asked, his tone gentle yet firm, "to whom will you give me?" The question hung in the air, a challenge wrapped in innocence. Vajashravas, caught in his pride, felt the sting of it, his ego bristling. In a moment of frustration, he snapped, "I give you to death." The words echoed, sharp and unintended, a curse born of irritation. Yet Nachiketa, undeterred, accepted this fate with a calm resolve. He saw not punishment, but a path, a doorway to truth, a chance to meet Yama, the Lord of Death, and uncover the mysteries beyond life. Nachiketa left his home, his sandalwood staff in hand, walking through forests and villages, guided by an inner light toward Yama's realm. For 3 days and nights, he waited outside Yama's abode, uninvited, patient, his spirit unwavering. When Yama returned, he found this boy, steadfast in silence, a rare soul unafraid of death's shadow. Moved by Nachiketa's courage and purity, Yama offered 3 boons, gifts to honor his weight. First, Nachiketa said, his voice steady, "Let my father's anger fade, so he welcomes me home with love." Yama nodded, granting it with a wave, ensuring Vajashravas' heart softened. Second, Nachiketa continued, "Teach me the fire ritual, the Nachiketa Agni, that leads to heaven." Yama, impressed by the boy's focus, revealed the sacred knowledge, describing flames that bridge earth and sky, a path to divine realms. But for the third boon, Nachiketa pressed deeper, his gaze unwavering. "Tell me, what happens after death? Is the soul eternal, or does it perish in the void?" Yama paused, his dark eyes searching Nachiketa's face. This was no ordinary request, no fleeting desire for wealth or power, but a quest for the ultimate truth. Yama tested him, his voice low. "Choose instead earthly pleasures, long life, gold, fame. These are easier paths." But Nachiketa stood firm, his resolve unshakable. "No, I seek truth, not fleeting shadows. Death's secret is what I crave." Yama, seeing the boy's purity, smiled, a rare light breaking through his stern facade. "You are ready," he said. And so, he began to unveil the Atman's immortality. Let's pause here, gently. Perhaps you too carry questions about death, fears of the unknown, or stress that whispers in the quiet hours. Notice those thoughts now. Let them rise like mist. Are they holding you back, tightening your chest? Inhale deeply for 4 counts. Hold it softly for 4. Exhale slowly for 6. Feel the air move through you, easing that grip, calming your mind. Modern neuroscience tells us this breath quiets your amygdala, the brain's stress center, reducing cortisol, unwinding tension you might not even name. It's a doorway opening, just as Nachiketa opened to Yama's realm. Let it soften you now, preparing you for the wisdom ahead. Yama's voice, resonant and ancient, filled the air. The Atman, the Self, is eternal, unchanging, beyond the body and mind. It's not born, nor does it die. Larger than the largest, smaller than the smallest. It dwells in the heart of all beings, one with Brahman, the ultimate reality that holds the cosmos in its case. To know this is to transcend death, to find moksha, liberation, a peace that knows no end. He taught Nachiketa through metaphors, each word a thread in the tapestry of truth. Like fire hidden in wood, the Atman lies dormant within, waiting to be kindled by your seeking. Like the sun lighting the world, it illuminates your soul, casting away darkness. Nachiketa listened, his mind expanding, his fear of death dissolving into a quiet awe. Yama continued, his words weaving deeper. The body ages, the mind wavers, but the Atman remains a witness to all, untouched by time. Desire, fear, anger, these bind us to the cycle of birth and death. Let go of these chains, and you're free, united with Brahman. The Self isn't the flesh, not the thoughts, but the eternal observer, the spark of the infinite. He illustrated with the image of a chariot. The body is the chariot, the senses the horses, the mind the reins, and the Atman the rider, guiding all. When the rider awakens, the journey ends in peace. Nachiketa absorbed this, feeling a shift, a clarity piercing the veil of illusion. Now, let's anchor this wisdom in you. Imagine a flame within your chest, your Atman, flickering softly, steady, eternal. Touch your thumb to your finger, an NLP technique to ground this calm. Whenever stress or fear rises, return to this touch, recalling peace, recalling Nachiketa's courage. Psychology tells us this refocusing rewires your mindset. Science shows it calms your brain's fight-or-flight response, aligning you with eternal truth. Feel this anchor now. Let it hold you, steady you, as you listen. Yama offered more, his teachings unfolding like a river deepening its course. The world we see is fleeting, a dream, a shadow cast by Brahman's light. True knowledge isn't in the senses, not in wealth or power, but in the silence within. Meditate, Nachiketa, and you'll see the Atman, radiant, unchanging. Death is but a transition, not an end, for the Self endures. He described the 3 states of consciousness: waking, dreaming, deep sleep, and the 4th, Turiya, the state of pure awareness, where the Atman shines. Nachiketa sat, his eyes closed, letting these truths settle, his fear of death melting into wonder. Days passed in Yama's realm, days of dialogue, of stillness, of insight. Nachiketa meditated on the chariot metaphor, the flame within, the river of consciousness. He saw life's impermanence, death's illusion, and the eternal Self beneath it all. When he returned home, transformed, his father's anger was gone, replaced by love, just as Yama promised. But Nachiketa's heart carried a new mission. He shared this wisdom, his voice a beacon for those fearing death, those seeking peace, a light guiding seekers to the Atman's truth. Close your eyes tighter now, deepen this journey in you. Inhale deeply, imagine that flame in your chest, your Atman, glowing bright, steady, eternal. Hold that breath, feel it anchor you, a quiet strength. Exhale, let the flame expand, stretching into Brahman, vast as the sky, boundless as the cosmos. Whisper to yourself, I am eternal, I am free. This manifestation isn't just words, it's a seed in your mind. Psychology says belief shapes your reality. Neuroscience confirms it builds neural pathways for peace, quieting stress, lifting fear. Let it flow through you. Let your spirit rise, unshaken by life's shadows. Here's a meditation to carry you deeper. Sit tall, shoulders soft, body relaxed. Inhale for 4 counts, feel the air fill you, cool and slow, like a river's flow. Hold for 4, let it settle, a pause of stillness, a moment of clarity. Exhale for 6, release every tightness, every doubt, every fear, letting them drift away like leaves on water. Do this 5 times, each breath a step closer to peace. Now picture that flame within, burning bright, steady, eternal. See it grow, lighting your path, dissolving stress, fear, uncertainty, just as Nachiketa's truth did. Feel your body lighten, your mind clear, your heart open. Imagine the chariot, your body as the vehicle, your senses as horses, your mind as reins, and your Atman as the rider, calm, wise, eternal. Rest here, breathing naturally for a minute, feeling peace wrap you like dawn, until you're ready to return, renewed. Nachiketa's story offers us profound lessons, gifts to hold close, courage, face life's fears, as he faced death's realm with unwavering resolve. Eternity, the Atman outlasts all, steady as flame, beyond birth and death. Detachment, let go of desires, fears, anger, and find freedom in the eternal self. Realization, truth isn't in the world, but within, a silent witness to life's dance. Sharing, wisdom lights others' paths, as Nachiketa became a guide for seekers. These truths calm your stress, quiet your fears, modern tools make them yours. Breath steadies your nerves, anchors ground your calm, visions reshape your mind. Neuroscience rewires your brain for peace. Psychology shifts your perspective for clarity. Yama's teachings echo still, a call to look beyond the surface, to meditate on the eternal. Nachiketa's journey reminds us that death isn't an end, but a doorway, that fear is a shadow, and the light within us, our Atman, shines forever. As you sit here, breathing, feeling, know this truth is yours, waiting to be kindled, just as it was for Nachiketa. Let it guide you through life's uncertainties. Let it ease your stress. Let it awaken yourself to the infinite. That's episode 2 with me, Dr. Surendra, your friend, philosopher, and guide. Join us every day at 3 AM Indian Standard Time. Make it your ritual, your moment of truth. If you've missed a step, our playlist waits. Start with episode 1, Shwetketu's Journey. Dive into the wisdom there. Tomorrow, episode 3, Nachiketa's Final Boon, a deeper exploration of this sacred path. If this resonates, whisper Jai Shri Ram to yourself, a nod to the journey, a prayer for peace. Until then, carry this light, this calm, this eternal truth. Be well.